Hi, my name is Syl and welcome to INTJ Reacts. Today we're reacting to a music video requested by the band Angels on the Battlefield. Angels on the Battlefield is an American band formed in Los Angeles, California in 2013. Their website gives a description of this band as an epic instrumental band that encourages self-reflection with the intention of finding inner confidence. I cannot talk, Jesus Christ. With the intention of finding inner confidence in order to remind people that no matter what, they have the ability to conquer their literal and metaphorical battlefields. I believe that they have 2 EPs, which are extended plays, which are basically an album, but it has more songs than a normal album. So I don't know. I'm guessing that an album has like 12 songs and an EP has like more than 12 songs, or like there's a time guideline threshold for an album versus an EP. I don't know. Anyways, I believe that they have 2 EPs, and this song, Modern Prometheus, is from their album Over Darkened Skies that was released in 2019. This music video, however, was released 4 months ago. That's all that I know about this band, other than that they seem to be like symphonic metal, perhaps. And that makes me nervous excited, to say the least, because I really like symphonic metal. I like symphonies in general. Like, I listen to symphonies almost every morning. I prefer symphonies over most other types of classical genres. So I feel like I'm nervous because my expectations are so high. Like, I really would like to know about more symphonic metal bands, but there are some out there that I don't fuck with. They're just not for me. So I really hope that this band is for me, because I would love to have more symphonic metal bands in my life, okay? Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into this video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, I played too many video games. The footsteps just reminded me of Minecraft. Oh God. Modern Prometheus. I need to lower the volume. Oh my God. Promising. Oh, I like the symbol. I like that. Is she making a deal? I don't know who Prometheus is. I'm guessing it's like mythical folk. I still can't say that goddamn word. Folklore. Mystical folklore? I don't know if that's correct. He took her soul like the Little Mermaid. I saw it, you saw it, we all saw it. I'm not against there not being lyrics in a vocalist right now. I actually prefer music without vocals. I think even without the visuals, that the music would be telling a story, which is really cool. I like that. Did her soul leave her body? Okay. Is that a keytar? Was that a keytar? I have no idea how keytars work, but I'm pretty sure that's a keytar. And I thought those died in the 80s. Why do I feel like that guitar has more strings than a normal guitar? Am I just dumb? Like, I haven't been to a concert in a while, god damn it. Wow. It's the climax of the story. I like the vocals in the background. No, bad ending. We're gonna watch the credits, okay? Inspired by Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Has anybody read that? I read that a very long time ago. Actually, I read Junji Ito's version, like in manga form, recently. Is this part of the song too? Because I like this. Or is this another song? I like that ending song a lot, actually. I'm reading the description of the music video right now. So it says, inspired by Mary Shelley's iconic novel, Frankenstein, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing Frankenstein right, because I'm pretty sure it's German. I don't know. Modern Prometheus follows a man utterly consumed by his anxieties to conquer death and is blindly led towards tragedy at the very thing he is trying to prevent. Modern Prometheus by epic instrumental band and... they're an instrumental band, so no vocals at all in any of their songs? That's kind of sick. If that's true, I don't know if it's true. This is the first song that I've heard from them. But if so, that's pretty sick. Ooh, I'm excited. I don't think that I know of a band that's purely instrumental with no vocals. But like I said earlier, I prefer that in music, actually. I don't always like to hear people talk or sing, you know? Modern Prometheus by epic instrumental band Angels on the Battlefield is an artistic showcase of the effects of generalized anxiety disorder through the lens of heavy metal and classical literature. Okay, I'm a little confused, but this is exciting. So I Googled Modern Prometheus, and what came up was Frankenstein. So Frankenstein, or The Modern Prometheus, is an 1818 novel written by English author Mary Shelley. Suggested question is, why do they call Frankenstein the Modern Prometheus? Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is subtitled The Modern Prometheus, and rightfully so. Prometheus, the titan of Greek mythology that created man and gave them fire, is a fitting symbol for Victor Frankenstein, the man who created a monster and gave him life. Okay, I did not know that. I did not know that Frankenstein was also called Modern Prometheus. I had no clue. Moving on to the video. I really liked how the actors' faces were like darkened so you couldn't really tell who they were, because I feel like sometimes with art of any form, if you're using a human, people tend to focus on their face and they completely miss the meaning of the art form, and that kind of bothers me sometimes because, oh, great example, my favorite band, Him, has a handsome vocalist, lead singer, whatever you want to call him. When I was growing up as a teenager, I was like, damn, I really love this band. Like, I love their sound. I didn't care about what they look. I don't give a I was like, holy, this music is made for me. But every time I would tell people that I listened to Him, they'd be like, oh, you have a crush on the vocalist? And I'm like, you are missing the point. The music, please, they're a band. They make music. That's the whole point. When I like something that was created by a man, it was always you had a crush on the man. And I'm like, I wish that people didn't know what they looked like so that they could understand why I like a piece of art. Like, I like the music for the music. I like the movie for the plot and, you know, the aesthetics, etc. So I really dig that they covered their faces, kind of like Bad Omens, where they didn't really show their faces either. I really appreciate that. And it's also, I guess, a similar feeling to when I listen to the Gorillaz. The Gorillaz is one of my favorite bands as well. I really appreciate the fact that the faces aren't always like front and center all of the time in art, I feel like you can appreciate the art more, taking that out of the equation. Anyways, I needed to rant about that. I like the song a lot. I like instrumental music. I prefer it because sometimes vocalists make the song worse. I feel like I'm very picky about vocalists. I prefer vocalists to have like a deeper sound when they sing, and not every vocalist does that, which is fine. But sometimes I listen to a song. There are songs out there that I'm like, wow, this is amazing, but the vocalist is just not it. Ugh. And then it ruins the song for me. But yeah, this is super interesting. I don't know of any, I can't think of any band that is metal that is purely instrumental. I mean, at least off of the top of my head, I can't think of a metal band that's purely instrumental. So this is, in my experience, unique, very awesome, very cool. And I'm excited to listen to more of their stuff. I feel like, I don't know, it's very inspiring. I feel like, because if I didn't read up about Prometheus or Frankenstein or any of this and I just came across this song, I would have just been like, wow, this song is great. I love like all the instruments. I love, you know, whatever the composition that's happening, and it'll just inspire me because I like to be inspired by amazing, substantial, yet vague things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't always need to have my hand held through every piece of art. I don't always need to be told everything about a piece of art to be inspired or like it. I hope that makes sense. There were parts of the song that I really appreciated, like the cymbals. And in the beginning, where was it? Let me see if I can find it. That part. I like that. Yeah, there were like a lot of different parts in the music that did that, where it felt like for a couple of seconds there was an added instrument that just had its own like riff, I guess you would call it, and I really appreciated that. I don't know, I guess because I have synesthesia, I can see it. This song kind of reminds me of the ocean. Like, the music is like the waves of the ocean, but then the little parts that I'm talking about, for example, the beginning and the cymbals, kind of add like sprinkles of like yellow into my synesthetic landscape, and I really appreciate that. It just makes it like more interesting to listen to. I said this in my Gojira album reaction, which if you're a part of my Patreon, you can totally watch that complete album reaction uncut. I'll give you a little rundown of what I'm talking about though. I listened to From Mars to Sirius, and I said that their instrumentals kind of felt elongated for no reason. I mean, like, for me in that moment, when I was listening to this album, it just felt like the instrumentals were dragged out and that it didn't really add anything to the song. Like, I didn't need to reflect upon the lyrics because I already understand the lyrics because that album was released years and years ago. So it's not like really super impactful to me. There are songs, however, that have drawn out instrumentals, like Vivi has some in the Neo Noir album, but I dig that because the instrumentals aren't just like repeating, they kind of progress in a way, or they have like some elements thrown in that makes it a little more interesting while it's happening, while the song is fading out, etc. And I feel like with instrumental bands, that might be an issue, especially for modern instrumental bands, because if you think about classical music, they have a composition where it's like a build up, and then you plateau, and then all these things. If you've like learned music classically, you understand what I'm talking about. There's a composition to great music. But a lot of modern bands with vocals, especially ones that are trying to like become trending or whatever, they repeat a lot of melodies because if you have a good hook, then people can make content about it, and then you'll gain popularity, and then you'll get money, and therefore you're successful or whatever. That's always my like anxiety about listening to music with instrumentals. I guess music in general, I don't like copy paste. I don't like too much repeating. I understand melodies. I understand like why they're there and etc., but it's not my favorite thing. With all that said, for a completely instrumental band, this wasn't like that, and I really appreciate that. I don't know if because they don't have a vocalist that they focus more on the music and how it makes sense and tells a story. If that's the case, amazing job, because I said this earlier when I was watching this video, but it did feel like they were telling a story and I could understand the story even if I wasn't watching the music video, which is amazing. Like, the music speaks for itself, basically. It's kind of like you're reading a short story. You can feel all the different parts. You can feel the emotions that are happening throughout this, 5-minute, 19-second long story, which is super great, super amazing. I don't know if they had more repeating elements without all the interesting like instrumentals added, elements added, different, sounds added. And if the composition was bad, this would have been a totally different music video, totally different sound, totally different song. but they didn't do that. And I really like that. Like that's, to me, that's like, I really spent a lot of time on this song and like wanted it to make sense and wanted it to convey something specifically. And it really translated to me, at least. I felt it. Like I could do a reaction to a whole album and I could probably understand what's happening like in the theater in my mind, I suppose, or like at least the emotions would resonate with me as I'm listening to this band, it seems so far. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. I love feeling emotions through music without being explicitly told what to feel through lyrics. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think about this music video down in the comments below, and if I should listen to their album on Patreon or if I should take a listen to another one of their music videos, let me know as well down in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like it. If you dislike it, please dislike it. Please subscribe to support my YouTube channel. I post on this channel on Thursdays at 9 a.m. PST, and I have another YouTube channel called Stella44 where I post Let's Plays of video games, and I post on Sundays at 9 a.m. PST. And I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/INTJ Reacts, where I post a lot more unedited content, also additional content. I have a once a month album reaction, karaoke videos, uncut music video reactions. I'm watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I also post my Twitch VODs there. Probably some other stuff that I'm missing. There's a whole lot going on Patreon. So if you would like to become a member and join, I would love to see you there. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Hi, my name is Sil, and welcome back to Hi, my name is Sil. Oh my god, there's something in my eyeball. Oh my god, dog.